All right, what's going on, everyone? Chris the Chef Sports Cards here. We are doing 2024 Top Series 2 third hobby case break number 17. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for over 7 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading, and we ship as quickly as our little hands will move. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, eBay continues to run their sweepstakes. No purchase necessary there. Go to any of our eBay listings. Look in the description. Follow the little link there, and maybe some free cards will show up at your door. And then last but not least, of course, chefsportscards.com, our little slice of the World Wide Web. We got some breaks up over there now. A couple Series 2 breaks. We have a random hobby break up over there. It's 20 a spot. We also have Pick Your Team Jumbo break. Whatever doesn't sell out on that by tomorrow, we are going to pull down the rest and put it up on eBay. So if you want to grab a team, but we'll be breaking, we'll be definitely breaking the half jumbo and the pulse break up there on Monday night. So grab your teams before they go to eBay and cost you more money over there. All right, let's go over the teams. D-back Scott S. Braves, Patrick S. Orioles, Andrew L. Red Sox, Stacy C. Cubs, Josh S. White Sox, Robert H. Reds, Labrie S. Labrie, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Labrie S. Guardians, Robert H. Rockies, Roger G. Tigers, Dan B. Royals, Ryan H. Astros, Stephen M. Angels, Roger G. Dodgers, Andrew L. Brewers, Eli S. Twins, Randy S. Marlins, Dwayne B. Mets, Roger G. Yankees, Danielle V. A's, Robert H. Phillies, Orlando C. Pirates, Randy S. Cardinals, Eric G. Padres, Robert H. Giants, Daniel H. Mariners, Howard R. Rays and Rangers, Aaron B. Blue Jays, Roger G. And Nationals, Dwayne B. All right. Check something real quick. We do have a few teams that still haven't been paid for yet. So, guys, if you can get your payments in, I'd appreciate it. All righty. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. Series 2 has been very good to us. Let's hope it continues tonight. This is the second 4 boxes from this case. Okay. Wait, is it? No, I'm sorry. This is the fresh case. I'm losing my mind. It's been a long night. My brain's finally not working. This is the beginning of a fresh case. That's right. I'm like, wait a second. That's not right. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Manuel Rivera for the D-backs to 199. Get some stuff out of the way from the last break here. Scott S. Scott, the D-backs. That's 34 of 199 on the Rivera. Kerstadt, rookie. Austin Riley around the horn. Rivera All-Star. Adley. And Romy Gonzalez, a rainbow foil for the White Sox. De La Cruz covering the field rookie. Oh, hands working here. do. Bregman throwback. Yamamoto rookie. I hear he's coming back, right? Hasn't been out for a few weeks. Olsen home run challenge. A lot of guys hurt right now in the majors. Ohtani. I know like half of the Phillies are out. Ridiculous. And to 299, 215 of 299, Vladdy All-Star for Roger. Miggy All-Star. Jordan Lawler rookie. Pete Alonso fantasy favorites. Will Benson for the Reds to 2024. Ezekiel Tovar, Future Stars rainbow foil for the Rockies. Rockies is Roger. Reds is Labrie. Benson is 397 of 2024. Marte throwback rookie. Heston Kjerstad. Mattingly around the horn. Junior Caminero rookie. Pete Crow Armstrong rookie. And for the Giants, very nice. Jung Ho Lee rookie auto. Daniel, nice hit, man. There you go. Jung Ho Lee rookie auto. Jackie Robinson All-Star. Mason Wynn rookie. Box number 2. Good luck, everyone. Jung Ho Lee throwback rookie. Yordan Alvarez fantasy favorite. I'm just sitting here thinking about the last break, the tier 1 break. I don't know. Some of you guys were in it, but it was pretty good, which I'm happy about. Last year we got a case of tier 1. It was terrible. It's like one of the worst breaks we had all year. And stuff's so expensive. It's ridiculous. So I'm glad it at least was decent. Sandy Alcantara, Major League material for Mullins. Christian Vasquez to 2024 for the Twinnies. Caminero rookie. Thank God. I mean, it's weird because products like that, especially when you sell them on eBay, 565 at 2024, you can't make money off them. It's like impossible. I mean, I guess if you did it as a player break, maybe you could, but you know, it's crazy expensive, that stuff, you know, and after you pay all the fees and everything on eBay, you know, but I always wanted to still offer it every year. I don't care if we lose money on it. I just want it to be good. You know, like you lose money and it's bad on top of it. It's like, oh God, that's the worst. CJ Abrams throwback. Mason Wynn rookie. Yeah, unfortunately, eBay's not really conducive. Like, that's the only case I got from Topps. Shota rookie. So at least I got it at a decent price. Can get break even, but Liam Hendricks to 390, 128 of 399 for Boston. But the way that stuff's going up, man, it's crazy. I went and saw a guy today who runs a shop that's not far from here that I buy boxes from sometimes. Like I'll buy his extra allocation, and he said I felt he got a case from Topps allocated, and he had a guy come in who wanted to buy the case. So we sold it to him because he thought he could get another case from Topps. It was on the website, but it wasn't at the allocated price. It was at like retail. Vladdy. So like he sold the one case. He said he sold it for like 3,300, which is a bit of a profit over what you pay for from Topps. But now it's like 3,800 for the case, like 3 days after it releases. So they don't give too much out in allocation these days anymore. I think they give it all to Filth Bomb. That's the problem. Filth Bomb gets like 2,000 cases, and we all get nothing. What's up, Robert? Robert, you weren't in the tier 1 break, man. We pulled some sweet Padres stuff. Akil Badu. Rainbow foil. Yeah. Yeah, it's tier 1's expensive. It's really expensive. I mean, you saw the auction, even with the bids that were going on, I still probably lost a few $100s on it in the end, which is fine. I don't, as long as I'm not losing thousands, it's fine. But stuff is just crazy pricey. Although it's a lot nicer this year than last year, so the design's nicer. I think they put more in there. There were a lot of kind of extra hits in there and stuff too. So the other problem is too, whenever you do real expensive stuff like that, it brings the freaks out of the woodwork. You always end up dealing with somebody who doesn't want to pay, or somebody wants to cancel an order, or it's their first time they've ever bought. That Jordan Walker for the Cardinals. That's the bigger headache. Lindor home run challenge. Dane Raphael rookie. Robert, did you see the Pulse cards? They were nice. They're really nice, those cards. The autographs and stuff. I was actually surprised. I got a case of it because it was it was offered to me a few months ago. I didn't even look at any before I broke it, but man, those autographs are really nice in there. Seager around the horn. Although I think that stuff sold out too. I actually asked my distributor. He's like, "Yeah, we don't have any more." I was like, "Really?" Usually new stuff like that you can get forever, But I guess people seem to like it. Yeah, they're beautiful cards. Hey, there he is. Eggy for the Padres. 236 of 499. For Robert. There you go, bud. Yeah, I was surprised. Like I said, whenever you get a new product like that, or a new company, you never have any idea. You hope they try to impress, but that's not always the case. But I thought they were really nice. I don't know if you bought into that one on the website, but we're gonna do that on Monday night. So the last few teams I'm gonna put up on eBay. Gabriel Moreno. They sent him back. Really? Was he having a tough time, or just no room for him? Kerstadt. Ryan McKenna to 2024 for the Orioles. No room. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man. Some of these teams are. I get they all want to have the best. The best guys they can. 678 of 2024, but sometimes they get so backed up. You look at the Orioles. Got a whole bunch of really good kids in AAA who have no place to play, you know? Excuse me, because they're all blocked. Um, so why hold on to them? You know what I mean? Go out and get some star pitching or something, you know? But I think I was talking about a week or two ago where I swear, I don't even know how I came across it, but I came across an Orioles fan site one night. I was just like on on MILB reading some articles about guys, and I don't know. I clicked on something. It took me to this like Bird Watchers fan site, which was all the Orioles, and the top article was they should trade Jackson Holiday, Jung Ho Lee. And look, I know he had his little stint and didn't go well, and you know he hasn't been playing the same ever since then. Haniger for the Mariners. Not that he's been terrible, but he hasn't been, you know, to the moon like he was before. But at first, when I read the article, I was like, this guy's crazy. And then I read it, and I was like, this guy makes total sense. Like, you're sitting on a guy who basically sitting behind Gunnar Henderson, who, I got to be honest, Gunnar Henderson looks like he'd be the next perennial MVP of this league. I mean, he is amazing, that kid. He's just turned like 23 years old. Like, he's going to be like the next Trout of this league at the rate he's going. So what are you going to do with Jackson Holiday? You know, they were saying you should trade him and get pitching, you know, try to get Skubal or something like that. And yeah, the Rockies and their prospects. The difference is the Rockies prospects don't really pan out that often. I saw a thing with Jordan Beck yesterday signing cards, signing first Bowman cards. And I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh, this poor guy's stuck with the Rockies. Speaking of the Rockies, there we go. It's 2024 for the Cubbies. Drew Smiley on the Mother's Day pink to 50. Although Ezekiel Tovar's done well, Nolan Jones has done okay. I mean, some of the more recent ones have, but there's still that whole stable of guys there for like 3-4 years that you never heard much about any of them. Like, that were supposed to be these huge prospects, and just like, what happened to these guys? But like I was saying about the article, like the guy convinced me by the time I read it, like, it's not even fair to Jackson Holiday. I mean, forget what you think about a guy, whether he's going to be good or not good or whatever. But in Philadelphia, back in the early 2000s, they had a huge problem here with Jim Thome blocking Ryan Howard. And I mean, look, in defense of these guys, and look, Philadelphia was, I don't think there's so much anymore, but they used to be famous for keeping guys in the minors for way too long. Like, I swear in like the 90s and into the 2000s, their average rookie age was like 26 years old on the Phillies because they just kept guys in the minors forever, even though they were, you know, they were ready years earlier. And Ryan Howard sat for like 3 years in AAA because Jim Thome was playing first base. And I mean, of course, Thome, you don't want to, but then teach Ryan Howard. Oh my gosh, another one for the D-backs. God, I love these cards. That is an acetate to 10 if you haven't seen them before. This is our third one we've pulled. 4 of 10 for Scott. There you go, buddy. Nice one. And you know, now, well, granted, I mean, look, if you ever look at Ryan Howard's numbers, and yes, I'm a Phillies fan, so I'm certainly biased. I will put that out there. He still is the fastest to 250 home runs of all time. Like his, and yeah, when he blew his Achilles, it was done. I mean, unfortunately, that was it, and that was a shame. But you know, there was always this argument about, like, say he didn't get hurt and he continued to play the way he did for, say, another 3-4 years, you know, continued with the 40 and 50 home run seasons and this and that. Would he have made it into the Hall of Fame? And the fight is he wouldn't have, because he wouldn't have had enough years at that level. Vodnik rookie, because he got held back for so long. you know. And they say the same thing about uh, God, not Utley, the other one. My brain's not working now. And look, again, who knows if they would have or they wouldn't have, but like, it's a shame to these guys if they get stuck behind someone and they sit in double A for 2, 3 years. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I suppose it makes them a better player and pays off, but, it kind of hurts their trajectory of their career. Acuna All Star? Rollins, thank you. Jimmy Rollins. Because there's always been a question of those three. Like, if somebody made it in the Hall of Fame, who would it be? And look, I truly believe if Howard didn't get hurt the way he did, it would have been him. I mean, if he kept up the pace the second 5 years of his career they put up in the first 5 or 6, he definitely would have. But if you look at the numbers they have, most people think Jimmy Rollins is the closest. But again, he was held in the minors for a few years longer than he should have been, so I don't know. That kind of sucks. Now they got kids coming up too early. They have the opposite problem all over the place. Nico covering the field. So, where does Eggy play? Is he a third baseman, shortstop? Where does he play? Pete Crow Armstrong, rookie. Oh my gosh, look at this guy, Corbin Carroll, All Star autograph for Scott. Man, talk about a Diamondbacks box. Jeez, very nice, my friend. Congrats. I'm telling you, man, Series 2 has been incredible this year. CJ Stroud, not auto, but the CJ Stroud pitch, like card, yeah, but not the autographed one. That's really like the only thing we haven't found, to be honest with you. Series 2 has been incredible. We've pulled 4 1-of-1s in Series 2 already. I mean, I really can't, looking back on all the breaks, I can't really say we've had, I mean, granted, there are some that are better than others, but we've had a ton of really low-numbered rookies, but yeah, that's one thing that's escaped us, those pitching autos, the first pitch autos. We'll get one. We'll get one before we're done. I still have some. I don't know. Are they? I assume they were. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I break both, so they kind of meld together. I don't know if the autographs are, to be honest with you. I think the cards are, if I remember right. I'm telling you, my brain, like, it all runs together after a while. Bobby Witt. That's a fantasy favorites Strider blue for the Bravos. Third base. So he's blocked by Machado. And where the hell's Machado going? He's not going anywhere. I don't know where are they with Machado in his contract? I mean, he's still got years left, right? He was the same year as Harper, because that's the Phillies were trying to decide to go after Harper or Machado, right? Right, just then. So, I mean, I know Machado's not having his best year, but he's still Machado. Even a bad year for him is better than most. Yeah. Sometimes I think these guys need to do a little more forward thinking with these guys and be like, look, we could turn you into an outfielder if you actually want to play, or, a first baseman or whatever, because I seriously doubt, no matter how well Jackson Holliday's playing, he's going to take Gunner's spot from him. Gunner is amazing, that kid. Pete Crow Armstrong, throwback rookie. Oh yeah, it's today. My son loved Machado all growing up. One day I should pull out the Machado collection of stuff I have here. I have tons of Machado stuff. Autographs, relics, books, this, that, jerseys, you name it. Charlie Blackmon. When my son was younger, and that's when Machado still played in Baltimore, that's who my son was his favorite player. He's got signed jerseys on his wall, rookie cards, this, that. He's got some expensive stuff too. but most of it seems to be slowly creeping its way back to me now that he's in college. Bregman around the horn. I had this. It's funny. Every time like a high end product would come out, this is before I used to break. This was just when I used to sell like singles and boxes and stuff. Um, Whenever like a high end product would come out, um, museum or tier one or um, triple threads or something like that. The first break of it, I would always do. I'd always buy the Orioles to try and get something for them. Um, Machado, and then after that, I'd buy whatever team or being randoms or this or that. But I'd always buy at least the Orioles once, and I used to get so lucky for some reason. I don't know why. I have a. Just saw it the other day. It's around here somewhere. Shota rookie. De La Cruz home run challenge. It's over here. Yeah, see, I have this. I just saw this the other day. This is from, is this Tribute? Oh, no, Triple Threads. 2018 Triple Threads booklet, 5 of 5 of Machado. I was just going through some stuff the other day and found this all like the book, the cover's all dusty and everything. That came from a break with someone. I don't even remember where. Yeah. Yeah, well, my son was going nuts when he thought the Phillies were going to get him. I think it all worked out for the best in the end. I mean, I like Machado too. Don't get me wrong; he's a great player. Harper is, whether you like him or not, and I know a lot of people don't like Harper, think he's too much attitude or this or that or whatever. He is really connected with Philadelphia. Like people in this town love him. I mean, it's hard not to. Like he has gone out of his way to not just be a good player here, but really like be a part of the city, you know. And I think people would like step in front of a bullet for him in this town. They really would. And in defense of him too, he's also really risen to the occasion every time he's needed to. Like and again, I'm a Phillies fan. I live in Philly, so I'm a little, you know, I get that maybe I look through it through rose colored glasses a little bit, Griffey. But wait a second. Oh yeah, we had that relic. I was like, wait a second, what was our third hit? Um, that dude steps up every time. He has to be one of the most clutch baseball players I've ever seen in my life. It's like, oh, we need a home run. All right, Harper's up. He'll take care of it. And it's fun to watch. That's for sure. Robert, I think people, I think he's repaired his. I know people really didn't like him when he was younger, and when he was with Washington. I know there were some things. I think people seem to like him better now. I think he's kind of calmed as he's gotten older, but you talk about a clutch player, and I know they haven't won a World Series, and you can relate it all back to that, and it's true. I mean, they've choked, but they've choked as a team, you know. Um, but man, when he's been called on, it is almost amazing how he can do what he does. Austin Hayes relic for the Orioles. For Andrew. It, good baseball players in general, like, and don't get me wrong, anybody who plays any level of professional baseball, single A, rookie, all the way up through the major league, is a good baseball player. Equalizer's acting up for some reason. I get that, like, if a guy only makes a double A, you're like, oh, this guy sucks. No, believe me, if you can play double A ball, you're a hell of a baseball player. But, like, even their situation, like the Phillies situation, like, they got a bunch of guys hurt. Realmuto's out, Harper's out, Schwarber's out, which, and Trey Turner's like, all right, I got it. And it's amazing, like, how those top echelon guys can just, don't worry about it, I got it. you Castellanos to 2024. Allen Winas, a rookie, to 499. 3 homers today, really? It's funny though too, man. When you have those players and you take them for such granted until they get hurt, and all of a sudden you're like, what do we do now? All right, for Atlanta, Patrick, number 35 of 499. And Castellanos for the Phillies for Orlando, 558 of 2024. I wonder, it's funny. I was reading an article about the Yankees, and I'm starting to feel Sonny Gray throwback. And again, this is not to offend any Yankee fans out there. I'm starting to feel like it's a repeat of a couple of years ago where Judge was playing so well and hitting so many home runs. It's almost like they got tied up with that, and they started falling apart. And I hate to say it, but I almost kind of feel like they're doing it again. Like everyone's starstruck with Judge and how he's hitting all these home runs, and it's like, oh yeah, but by the way, we have to remember to win baseball games. They've not been doing well recently. It's almost like they take their eye off the prize because this one guy's doing so well. Like, and don't get me wrong, last time I think it was a big deal that he hit the 62 and all that, but don't get me wrong, the season's long. Everybody goes through ups and downs, but I don't think the Yankees are quite as good as their record indicates, especially after what they went through last year. But they got some guys playing so well. Yan Gomes, rainbow foil, that it's kind of put him in that position. But now, if it's like everybody's like starstruck with Judge again, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah. And it feels like that again. Where, remember, weren't they were like way out in front the first half of the season. And then he got into his home run thing, and it's like they got distracted as a team by it, And it's like, oh yeah, he hit another home run. Oh, but we forgot we need to actually win these games. Well, there's a first pitch card, the Mike Tower one for the Wrigley Gunner. So I know they have first pitch cards in here. And I'm sorry, I hate to say it's for the Yankees. They cannot even think to play around with the Orioles in that division. The Orioles are way too good. I think the only thing going for anyone outside the Orioles is just their age. They need a little seasoning, a little age. And bring up the younger guys. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, potentially the Orioles look like they could be a powerhouse for the next 10 straight years, which is to really say something in that division. Strider All-Star. But I do think they need a little seasoning. You know what I mean? Go through a playoff or two, kind of like they did last year. Take a few defeats, take a couple shots in the chin. Because, man, winning a World Series is not easy. It's a lot of games. It really is, man. When you get into those dog days, man, in August, and it's like, ugh, it is a long season. Buxton Home Run Challenge. Yeah. Yeah, and they got the guys there. They just got to give them the at bats, I mean, look, I would never root for the Yankees because I'm a Phillies fan, but yeah, I agree with you 100%. I mean, They got young talent there. They just got to give them a chance, you know. Simeon around the horn. See, but again, that's tough. New York's tough. I mean, as a town, to be a coach there, to be a player there, you know, everybody's protecting their ass. I mean, they're more so than anywhere else because you know you're so. It's kind of like here in Philly. You're under such a microscope, you know, that you make one wrong move and you know bring in the next guy, so they get nervous about doing that stuff. Arenado, around the horn blue, Max Muncy for the Dodgers. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that's the black 129 of 299 for the Dodgers. Yeah, yeah, Steven, I think you're right, buddy. I think you got it dead on. Dodgers is Andrew. And again, these guys are young, so they need time. You know, I mean, look, everybody wants to have the Juan Soto come up when he's 19 years old and be, you know, or the Adley or Gunner, but it just it doesn't happen. Even if the guys are good, it doesn't happen that way most of the time. They need some time, you know. They need to get comfortable in that life and everything, you know. So, you know, I get them up there, get them some at bats, get them on the road with the team, get them, you know, because the other way it goes is they use the guys who are the vets till they can't walk anymore, and then it's like, okay, kid, go ahead, and they're lost. You know, like even if you platoon them in some or whatever, you know. I don't feel like the Yankees are going to be there come the playoffs this year. Hank Aaron, I do think future they have a good future, but I didn't feel that way at the beginning there, and a lot of people didn't. They weren't really picked to do that great this year, but I think they had a hot start, and I think they did well, and maybe they will, but I don't know. Kind of like you said, if they don't make some changes, I think they're going to end up the way they did in 2022. LeMahieu on the rainbow foil. Yeah. Yeah, Soto seems to have gotten new life breathed into him down there. I mean, not that Soto's ever been bad, but he certainly was nowhere near as good with the Padres as he was with the Nationals, or as he's been with the Yankees in this small stint. I mean, again, he's never been bad. I don't want it to say that, but he wasn't as good out there. But yeah, I mean, he can be. You know, I don't even know how old is Soto now. He started so young. I don't even have an idea like how old that dude is. All right, Silver Packs, Musina, Trout, Wells rookie, and Rodriguez rookie. Yeah, bring back Tory. He didn't care. He didn't care where he was. Logan Webb, Junior Caminera rookie, C.J. Abrams, and Andre Dawson. 25. Soda's only 25. Oh my god, that makes me sick. Doesn't feel like he's been in the league a long time. I mean, he has because he came up when he was 18 or whatever. But I mean, 25. Jeez. I mean, he legitimately could play for another 15 years. All right, we do have a blue coming up. Xander, Vladdy. Here's a Yamamoto rookie. Nice one there. Ooh, Shohei Ohtani on the color match. Very nice. 14 of 150. It's a nice parallel right there. Shohei Ohtani color match action. How old is Judge? I mean, he's been in the league for a while. He was in college, so he's got to be what, in his 30s, early 30s, late 20s? No, again, I have no concept anymore. They're all kids to me. You know? 32. Yeah, I would figure because, right, he was out of college. What was he? He was the 13 class. Yeah, that's 11 years ago. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, I see anything anymore. Do you know I watched The Sixth Sense yesterday? I don't know why. It was on. I hadn't seen it in years. I watched it. And at the end, they were rolling the credits, and I looked up something, and I was like, "This movie's 25 years old." I wanted to like slip my wrist when I saw it. Like, how did I get this old? Like, I remember seeing that movie in the movie theater. It's 25 years ago. What the hell? All right. I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. As always, I couldn't do this without y'all, and I do truly appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow night. We got more series 2. And what else do we have tomorrow night? God, I can't even remember. Uh, 22 Mosaic and Heritage 23 Heritage High Number tomorrow night. So come and hang out with us. We can chat more about baseball. I love chatting about baseball. It's my favorite thing on the planet. And please stay safe, stay healthy out there. All right. Do a hit recap and get it all together here. All righty. Let's do this. Hit recap for 2024 Top Series 2, third hobby case break number 17. All right, we got a bunch of rookies here. All the good guys we pulled out. We'll make sure they get taken care of. Sleeve top loaded, all that fun stuff. Rainbow and blue foils. These will all be top loaded, of course. DJ LeMahieu, Yan Gomes, Blackman, Vodnik rookie, Mitch Haniger, Akil Badu, Ezekiel Tovar. Oh, there's a De La Cruz rookie. Romy Gonzalez and the Mike Towers first pitch for the Cubbies. We had our silver pack cards, which we had a few nice rookies in. We'll make sure they get sleeve and top loaded. Yamamoto is in here. Who else do we have? Junior Caminero. Yeah, so we'll make sure they get taken care of. Oh, you got it, Robert. Numbered parallels. Here we go. To 2024, Will Benson, Christian Vasquez, Ryan McKenna, the Rockies, and Nick Castellanos. Vladdy to 299, Manuel Rivera to 199, Eggy Rosario to 499, Liam Hendricks to 399, Drew Smiley to 50. A blue fantasy favorite, Spencer Strider for the Braves. Around the horn to 299, Max Muncy. Alan Winnis rookie to 499. And a very sweet Ohtani blue to 150 from the silver packs. And of course, this little lovely monster. I don't know if you can tell or not, if it's worth putting a card behind. The acetate to 10, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., 4 of 10. Love the acetate cards. Our hits, we had the Sandy Alcantara Major League Material, Austin Hayes Throwback Relic, Jung Ho Lee Rookie Autograph for the Giants, and Corbin Carroll All-Star Auto for the D-backs. Not too shabby. All right, folks, again, thank you for a wonderful Saturday night. Thanks for hanging out with me, listening to all my nonsense, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.